South Africa's land debate isn't just about ownership. It's about power, history, and survival. The National Coloured Congress, NCC, has stepped into the fight with a bold plan: expropriation without compensation, a state-controlled land bank, and a commitment to historical restitution. But with the current Expropriation Act as is, the question isn't just what they promise, it's what happens next. The NCC was born from frustration, representing a community long sidelined, too non-white for apartheid privilege, too non-black for post-apartheid empowerment. Their mission? To rewrite South Africa's land story, but is their plan the revolution they claim, or another centralization of power? The NCC's land vision is radical. Expropriation without compensation. Land stolen under colonialism and apartheid must be returned. No negotiations, no payments. A state-owned land bank. Government-controlled land redistribution. Legal recourse for forced removals. Recognizing pre-1913 land claims currently excluded by law. Urban housing reform. Ensuring land allocated for housing is truly livable. Elimination of informal settlements. A new urban planning model. With the Expropriation Bill now law, does this make the NCC's plan more achievable, or expose its weaknesses? The government can seize land in the public interest. Compensation can be zero but must go through legal processes. Negotiation and court mediation are still required. The NCC wants to go further, removing compensation entirely and centralizing land in a government-controlled land bank. But does this shift power to the people or just to politicians? Who decides who gets the land? History warns us, when governments control land distribution, the well-connected benefit while the poor wait. Will expropriation create food security or collapse agriculture? Farmers need capital, skills and infrastructure, not just land. How will urban land reform play out? The NCC focuses on rural claims, but most South Africans live in cities. What happens to private property rights there? The NCC is right about one thing: land is justice, land is power. But justice is not just taking land, it's ensuring it works for the people. Can the NCC's plan avoid ANC-style corruption? Will their state-controlled land bank empower people or politicians? Is this a real solution or just another broken promise? South Africa's land crisis isn't about land alone. It's about dignity, identity and survival. The NCC wants radical change, but anger alone doesn't build nations. Without a clear strategy, land reform could become land chaos. Want the full breakdown? Read the full report at rictextual.co.za. Land reform, revolution or repetition?